Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and good evening wherever you may be. Welcome to Brunch with Deb. Woke up this morning, stumbled out of my rack. Well, I opened up the paper to the page in the back. It didn't take a moment for my fingers to find my daily dose of destiny under my sign. My eyes just about popped out of my head. It said, the stars are stacked against you, girl, get back in bed. I feel lucky. I feel lucky, yeah. No Professor Doom's gonna get in my way. Ooh, I feel lucky today. I went to corner store, gave my numbers to the clerk. The pot's 11 million. I called in sick to work. I saw a pack of Camels, of burritos, and a park. So I crossed against the light, made a beeline for the park. The sky began to thunder, the wind began to moan. And I heard a voice above saying, girl, you better get home. I feel lucky. I feel lucky, yeah. No tropical depression's gonna steal my sun away. I feel lucky today. $11 million later, I was sitting in the bar. Well, I bought the house a double, bought the waitress a new car. Dwight Yoakam's in the corner trying to catch my eye. Lyle Lovett's right beside me with his hand upon my thigh. The moral of the story, it's simple but it's true. The stars might lie, but the numbers never do. I feel lucky. I feel lucky, yeah. Dwight, Lyle, boys, no need to fight. Hot dog, I feel lucky tonight. I feel lucky. Ooh, I feel lucky, yeah. I think I'll flip a coin. I'm a winner either way. I feel lucky today. Once again, welcome, and I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday or Monday, wherever in the world you may be. We are here with Brunch with Deb, and I see Matt, Beth, and Kathy. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. That is a Mary Chapin Carpenter song from way back in the 90s, during that lovely period of time where we had Mary, David Wilcox, and Sean Colvin and the whole mess. The mess of, not the mess, the whole mass. Man, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Since when do I know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, figures don't laugh, liars don't figure, as Kathy says. Oh, I don't have anything particular planned for today. If you have a request, please put it in the chat. And meanwhile, I'll just kind of pop into another song. So it's been a bit of a week. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Steve. Hi, Peter. Welcome. Said, throw some requests at me, and while you're thinking about what you'd like me to play, I'm going to play this one I have not played in a while. You see, I ran into a so-called music expert last week who said, I really like your music, but... And I said... Look at your tongue wagging inside your head. Your words have run away from your brain. Do you realize that what you said caused a world of pain? Everyone's a critic, that's a fact, but at least some people have a sense of tact. What was your intention? Did you think to help? 'Cause if you did, baby, you're fooling yourself. Oh, critics criticize to make their own day. So many words, so little to say. Staring down the truth with their walls of lies. But then, hey, who am I to criticize? Who am I to criticize? Now feedback is constructive, feedback's a tool that just makes you do better. The things you do, all pearls of wisdom, words to the rise. turn rocks to jewels before my eyes. So why do I have to tell you that cutting me down hurts? I don't do better and I just feel worse. An avalanche of negatives falling like knives, corroding your confidence and eating you alive. Oh, critics criticize to make their own day. So many words, so little to say. Tearing down the truth with their walls of lies. But then hey, who am I to criticize? Who am I to criticize? Who am I to criticize? We all see things through different eyes, 'cause we all lead different lives, different hands weave different strands of experience through time. Now, I'm not saying you can't speak your mind, but don't you judge or be unkind. Here's a little secret, may it shed some light. You can tell me I'm wrong, but you got to do it right. Critics criticize to make their own day. So many words, so little to say. Tearing down the truth with their walls of lies. But then hey, who am I to criticize, baby? Critics criticize to make their own day. So many words, so little to say. Tearing down the truth with their walls of lies. But then hey, who am I to criticize? 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 That song's called Critics. It's from the Blame It on the Dog album, and I realized I just sort of reverted to an older way I do it, because on the album it's a pretty slow driving blues, and I just sped up because, I don't know, I just sped up. So no requests, you guys? Come on, help me with my set list. Hope everyone's doing well. Chrissy came to live with us the year that I turned free. Daughter of a family friend, she'd come to help take care of me. To me she was a princess, but my parents said no. They were wrong, I knew she was. Her long hair told me so. My mama wore her own hair short, insisting I did too. I'd cry at every haircut, but there was little I could do. But Chrissy'd come and comfort me, and take me on upstairs, and pull out all her pins and bows, and let me brush her hair. And when I brushed, I was a princess, beautiful and bold, tackling the tangle monsters with my magic brush and comb, as I comb through these days of old, unbraiding memories. Brushing Chrissy's hair was a world of love for me. My mama, she taught me how to make a pigtail, how to make a braid, never minding if I pulled or the funny hairdos I made. Her hair wrapped round my fingers, I would cradle off to sleep, snug on Chrissy's lap, a haven safe for me. In my dreams I am that princess, beautiful and bold, tackling the tangle monsters with my magic brush and comb, as I comb through these days of old and braided memories. Brushing Chrissy's hair was a world of love to me. The years have gone, and I'm a woman grown. And I've at many times had long hair of my very own. But sometimes late one night, sometimes late at night, I wonder, where is Chrissy, where? And does she ever think of the little girl who loved her hair? Does she ever think of me? Chrissy's hair, true story about an early childhood caregiver I had. And I gotta stop watching the comments when I'm trying to play, then I forget the words. But I see you. Hello, Chicky. Hello, Jack Plum. Welcome. Okay, we've got a couple of requests. Awesome possum. All right, bug squishing song Bonnie Greenwood wants to hear. And Kathy Meyerson wants to hear Little Zankar. Well, I think I can get to all three of those. Bug squishing time. Yes, things are popping up in the garden. I also want to shout out to Janet and Heidi. I see you out there. This song is by Dan MacArthur of Vermont, and here we go. Get ready for planting season. We planted the cabbage at the edge of the garden, went back home to watch it grow. Not much trouble, no one really likes to eat them, except some tiny little bugs that we all know. Don't think twice, they grow in poor soil, so it comes as a kind of a surprise when the cabbage worms will eat them till there ain't nothing left if you don't squish the little butterflies. So come on down, let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight. Squish the little buggers as they begin to flutter and her fingers have turned all nice and white. We'll clean the cabbage worms out of the cabbage patch and everything will work out alright. So come on down, let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight. Take a ramble through the bramble growing 6 feet tall. Take some berries and pop them in your mouth. It takes a lot of work to keep your brambles healthy and water to keep away the drought. But then those tiny green bugs come along and eat them till their stems fall over in the rain. But we'll catch the little bugs and squish them in our fingers and the berry patch is healthy once again. So come on down and let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight. Kill Japanese beetles in their shiny green armor so they don't get away in flight. Squish, 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 as they're loving each other all over our bushes, completely unaware of their plight. So come on down, let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight. Squish, squish, I forgot to tell you your part, which is going squish, 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 squish. Of course, now that I've told you that and gotten you all squishing, it's time to go drown some slugs, because slugs is bugs that nobody loves, but everybody understands that they look disgusting and they taste disgusting and they feel disgusting on your hands. Ugh. All the little bugs that grow in my garden, slugs, have a special place in my heart, because they love to drink a beer, any kind of beer, and they won't quit drinking once they start. So come on down, and let's go out and have a slug drowning party tonight. Cause they don't scare if they're swimming in Guinness or sinking in Miller Lite. If you've got the time, they just love beer, any kind of beer. They'll drown in any beer in sight. So come on down, let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight and a slug drowning party. Now I never would have believed I'd be telling my kids it's okay to kill another living thing. And I know what you mean when you tell me even Japanese Beatles can learn how to sing. Oh, let it be. And I believe that everything should have a chance to live if they wish. But if I go out and plant it, well then goddamn it, if you eat it, you're gonna get squished. Squish, squish, squish. So come on down and let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight. Cause we don't want to spray them, we don't want to zap them, we don't want to cause them any fright. If they'd leave us alone, we'd leave them alone. Everything would be alright. So come on down, let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight. So come on down, let's go out and have a slug drowning party tonight. So come on down, let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight. Yucky Bugs by Deanne MacArthur, and you can find that on the Blame It on the Dog album too. Hey, I want to welcome Chicky to the room, and Michael, hello, welcome. And thank you, Jack. Yes, I hope she thinks of me. I don't know. I haven't seen her since I was 3. All right, we had a request for Roger's Jig. I haven't done that one in a while. This is going to be very interesting. Let's see. So my friend Roger Bergen was in the hospital doing chemotherapy for his cancer. I used to go and play guitar by his hospital bed just because chemotherapy feels crappy and horrible and it's boring, both at once. So I used to just noodle on the guitar, playing bits and pieces of this and that. And finally, I kind of realized I had put together, not really thinking about it, a song. So I named it after Roger, who laughed heartily when I told him what I had done. He said, some folks play tunes from County Mayo, but here we play tunes from County General. Here we go. This is wrote for my friend Roger, called Roger's Jig. There you go, Beth David, for you. So glad you requested that. All right, you guys are gossiping about backup names and aliases. I am totally confused. Let us in on the secret. Hello, Leslie Dyer and Mike. So glad you're tuning in on Twitch over there from the UK. All right. We have several people from the UK tuning on and lurking. I think Heidi's out there somewhere. All right. Roger's Jig. Let's practice that one up for St. Patrick's Day, which is coming up soon. Let's see. And then Kathy wanted to hear Little Zen Car. So we're going to move the capo down one. I haven't played this one in a while either. In 2008, I bought my first electric car, and it was a little Canadian-made car out of Toronto, Ontario, called a Zen car, and Zen stood for Zero Emissions, No Noise, Zenn. Zen cars were kind of a flash in the pan. They only made them for 2 years, but then Nissan came along with a Nissan Leaf and Blue Zen and several other small electric car makers out of the water. But I drove Zoe Zen car. It was a little 2-seater electric around for 8 years before I got a Leaf myself. And this is the song I wrote for the car. Here we go. Little pop rock and roll electric car love song. Ignition's on, but she don't make a sound as I push her pedal to the ground. I swear I never had a ride like this before. Zero emissions, no noise. She wows the girls and blows away the boys. They all ask how fast, how far, how much. My little Zen car rocks my world. She's a carbon-free, green-wheeling girl. No gas, no oil, no joke. Never expected to be cruising through the city streets on 24 lithium batteries. I need some juice. I just connected. My little car is all electric. So you say you drive a Prius while you're still using gas, and emissions inspections you might have to pass. Well, me and my Zen roll right by those stations. Coming on home at the end of the day, I just pull out the plug and plug her in at the driveway and go inside and pour myself a cold one. My little Zen car rocks my world. She's a carbon-free, green-wheeling girl. No gas, no oil, no joke. I never expected, ooh, to be cruising through the city streets on 24 lithium batteries. I need some juice. I just connected. My little car is all electric. And oh, the cost is hard to bear. It's a penny a mile to drive from here to there. So give up your guzzler, ditch the Dodge, shove that Chevy back in the garage. It's time to get current and go with the flow. My little Zen car is here to stay, and more like her are coming your way. Oh, charge us up, get ready to roll. Little Zen car rocks my world. She's a carbon-free, green-wheeling girl. No gas, no oil, no joke. I never expected, ooh, to be cruising through the city streets on 24 lithium batteries. I need a boost. I just connected. My little car is all electric. Come on over, feel free to inspect it. My little car is all electric. Roll over oil, you'd best accept it. My little car is all electric. I haven't played that one in so long. Thanks for requesting that, Kathy. Yeah, that's the first track on the Mama Wears a Hard Hat album. But yeah, since it's been so long since so much has happened in the electric car world. In 2008, you know, when I saw one of these, I thought, this will be the only electric car I see in my lifetime. And now, at least in this part of the world, the West Coast, just there's electric cars everywhere. I don't even recognize half of what's electric. I mean, I don't think they're half the cars, but there's a lot of Teslas around here. But there's also a lot of Chevy Bolts and Iconics, and I've finally seen some Rivian trucks and SUVs out in the wild. Haven't seen a Tesla semi-truck yet, though. I'm still waiting on that one. All right. I once was a painter with a paint box of dreams. I colored my canvas with reds, golds, and greens. But now all the details faded from view, and I'm left here looking at 12 shades of blue. 12 shades of blue. Paint a picture of this broken heart of mine, still touched by the traces of love that you left behind. If I could recapture the love we once knew, well, I'd make a rainbow from 12 shades of blue. It all seems so empty, this life that I lead, in search of that someone who shares the same need. I once thought that someone might have been you. The vision has vanished into 12 shades of blue. 12 shades of blue. Paint a picture of this broken heart of mine, still touched by the traces of love that you left behind. If I could recapture the love we once knew, well, I'd make a rainbow 12 shades of blue. Well, I'd make a rainbow from 12 shades of blue. 12 shades of blue. Thank you so much. Well, we've got time for one more song here, but I'd like to say that the tip jars are open. Your contributions all go to help pay for the software to keep this show beaming to you worldwide. Credit and debit cards are accepted. as well, if you didn't know. Oh, I hear Morpheus meowing outside the door. He wants in. Closed doors are an anathema to cats, aren't they? We started out with Mary Chapin Carpenter. I'm going to end with her arrangement of a Mark Knopfler song. Speaking of bugs. Thanks so much for tuning in, you folks. You make my Sundays what they are, and I appreciate you all so much coming back week after week to hang out with me in the brunch room here. Take care of yourselves. Have a great week, and let's go. It's the same old game, you gotta learn it slow. One step forward, then it's back you go. You're standing on the throttle and you're standing on the brakes. In the groove till you make a mistake, because sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug, sometimes it all comes together, sometimes you're just a fool in love, oh, sometimes you're the Louisville slugger, sometimes you're the ball, sometimes it all comes together, sometimes you're gonna lose it all. You gotta know happy and you gotta know glad, 'cause you're gonna know lonely and you're gonna know sad. Ripping and you're rolling and you're coming on strong. Then you're slipping and you're sliding till it all goes wrong. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug, sometimes it all comes together, babe. Sometimes you're just a fool in love. Sometimes you're the Louisville slugger, sometimes you're the ball, sometimes it all comes together, sometimes you're gonna lose it all. Some days you got the glory, some days you have none. Sometimes you're the diamond, sometimes the stone. But everything can change in the blink of an eye. So let the good times roll before we say goodbye, 'cause sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug, sometimes it all comes together, sometimes you're just a fool in love, oh, sometimes you're the Louisville slugger, sometimes you're the ball, sometimes it all comes together, sometimes you're gonna lose it all. I said sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug, sometimes it all comes together, sometimes you're just a fool in love, sometimes you're the Louisville slugger, sometimes you're the ball, sometimes it all comes together, sometimes you're gonna lose it all. I said, sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug, sometimes it all comes together, sometimes you're just a fool in love. Thank you so much. That's called The Bug. And you guys, I've already said goodbye and take care, but I'll say goodbye and take care again. This time goes by so fast. Can't believe it. And thanks for the requests. And everyone, stay safe out there. Be careful, but have a ball at the same time. My dad always used to say that. He says, you know, be sensible, but have a ball. So, and remember to tell everyone you love that you love them sooner rather than later, because we don't know what tomorrow can bring. Just like that song says, everything can change in the blink of an eye. So we'll see you next week. Thank you so much for your support, your love, and your friendship. Ta-ta.